When they're done with that little girl, the same people we are cheering and gonna feel sorry for her. Because most artists who sign and work with these big people within the world, these big people don't work with nobody in the world just like that.
Blessings, everyone. This is Lady B Unstoppable. How are you doing? If you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe. In this video, you'll be hearing a lot from Dr. Love. Yes, he'll be talking about Shenseea, her contract, and a whole lot more. Yes, guys, so I want to stay tuned to the video. Keep watching it till the end and let me know what you guys think.
The murder of Notorious B.I.G. happened March 9, 1997. Notorious B.I.G. was murdered March 9, 1997. Nipsey Hussle was murdered March 31st, 2019. You hear what I said? Go back again. Biggie Small was murdered March 9, 1997. Nipsey Hussle, Biggie Small was murdered March 9th, 1997. Right? And Nipsey Hussle was murdered on March 9th, 1997. So Biggie, we keep mixing up. March 31st, 2019. March 31st, 2019. Nipsey Hussle. And Biggie Small, March 9th, 1997. And the month of March, is called reaping for the month of March. Is where a lot of females will end up get a spot within that farmer society within the month of March. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is for you to understand the level of this little girl and what they set in front of her and what she are going with and all of that. And you guys need to do your research if you want to get confirmation. What happened in March and which song, which R&B song and which hip-hop song was the biggest song on March 11th in the month of March. When you hear what I said, so I'll give you the history again. Biggie Small was murdered March 9th, 1997. Nipsey Hussle was murdered March 31st, 2019. That's when it happened. In the month of March is what normally be the month where a lot of things happen. They say new baby have born within the month of March. Now, since the album is coming out March 11th, the date was picked and the date was given and all of that. What is the reason behind that and why the album name Alpha? Look up the meaning of Alpha because she can never come and explain to me why she called it Alpha, because guess what happened? She's not the one that called it Alpha. The name was given to her, she have to work with the name. Don't me tell you something now. I make you understand why one cannot compare and size up Shenseea with Spice under any circumstances. Right? Shenseea under one 360 contract. She's on that 360 contract. Does anybody know what a 360 contract is? Because all you people, them we are cheering and I say she's doing so good and all that. The same people are going to turn around and feel sorry for her. Only same people that is cheering her and say, oh, she's such a good artist and she's doing so good and she's going to put Jamaica on the map. It's not going to happen. That don't have nothing to do with Jamaica. Hypocritical world in the music industry and what have happened in the music industry. You hear what I said? Look up what happened in March. Lady Unstoppable big up and say, what happened in the month of March? This is not a story or a blog, just blog. This is facts we are going to know if what really happened in the month of March. Now, does anyone know what a 360 contract is? Okay, a 360 contract is pretty much, let me tell you something as an artist. If you go to the bathroom and take a poop in the bathroom, they own you. If you go to the bathroom and take a leak in the bathroom, they own your leak in the bathroom. Lady Ann, what's up, Lady Ann? If you go to the kitchen and cook some food, they own the food you cook. That's a 360 contract. If you go on your cell phone and use your cell phone, they own your cell phone. The worst thing an artist can ever get involved in, a young artist, is a 360 contract and don't know what a 360 contract is. A 360 contract comes with numbers of pages that have been put together by criminal in the music industry. And what a 360 contract is, let's break it down. This is a 360 contract. As I said, remember, Biggie Small was murdered March 9th, 97. Nipsey Hussle was murdered March 31st, 2019. In the month of March is when things is normally happen, is when a lot of female, a lot of new vampire have born. Shenseea album will come out March 11. The name of the album is called Alpha. Why the album is called Alpha? Look up what is the meaning of Alpha in the secret society and we'll understand what it is. Now, I'm going to go down to the details of it. This is a 360 contract, for example. A 360 contract. Everything is pretty in the front to draw you in as an individual person. Everything look good. The more you start to read a 360 contract, first, second, third, it is very interesting. It gets you to where they need it to get you to. Once you start to read to the fifth, go to the 5th page or the 6th page, it's when you get tired because you're so excited about what happened in the first, second, third, and fourth. You're so excited about it. It doesn't make a difference what come after that because they cannot put that in the front. Now, check this out now. So when Shenseea read a 360 contract, they don't want to read it to look good. Because in our contract it stated that we will pay for your clothes, we will pay for your makeup, we will pay for your traveling expense, we will pay for your phone, we will pay for your living expense, we will pay for whatever production expense. Anything that you need, we will provide it to you. We will also give you allowance that you can financially support yourself while you're under the contract. In return, what we need and so forth. That further down that page is that whatever you do, you have to come to us. So until you depart from this earth, a 360 contract own you. I will never give an artist a 360 contract. It is not fair. Now, let me break this and explain to you why she cannot. Let me explain this and tell you something. Why? People, let's not talk about the liar now around her. That doesn't exist. Let's talk about, let me tell you, you see a 360 contract in that world, they give you your own liar. They give you your own liar, and if you have a liar that you're determined to use, they pay that liar off and that liar work with them. Let me tell you something. No. Ramesh will always get the money from Shenseea because Ramesh signed a contract with her. We don't know if it's a 360 contract that Ramesh signed with her, but Ramesh would always get money and Ramesh would always get something off of our music. However, if I come in and I offer Ramesh enough money for his artists, let's do a partnership deal here. I will take the money. I will take the money and I will let it work with my artists. And this is what happened. We work behind the scene. The public don't need to know about that because as long as I'm getting my cut, it doesn't make a difference. Now, let me tell you something now. Shenseea is coming on every minute and try to size up to Spice and Rain and want to be the top. But what's going to happen to that little girl eventually? You people, no, we don't use allege. We don't use the word allege. We use word. We don't use allege. This is one black guy. I don't use allege. We don't use allegedly. We use the word as it is. We don't use that allegedly word. Alleged word is used in certain, but we don't use that. We don't use that word there. The word that we don't deal with that. We just deal with it straight as it is. Okay? No, because when you use allegedly, paperwork have to be shown. Everything is by quote, everything is done and whatever it is. So we don't use allegedly. Okay? Just correcting that. Now, I'm going to tell you something to you. Do you think Shenseea get on a billboard voluntarily? Do you think Shenseea get to work with all these big artists voluntarily? Do you think these big artists left out of their comfort zone and come and work with her? Do you think that all this Grammy she's talking about, she's just getting it so, just so, because she's so talented and she's so popular that she just get on it? Do you really think so? Do you think that all the clothes she's wearing, she come up with her own money to do that? It never work that way, my friend. Let me tell you something. When they're done with her, right? Because let me tell you something. A lot of reggae artists are not educated. A lot of reggae artists are not educated enough to read. And when you doesn't read as a reggae artist, anything comes, you take it. Now listen to me now. If Shenseea, let me leave that part later. Then I'm going to that part there and so forth, right? When they're done with that little girl, on the same people we are cheering and gonna feel sorry for her. Because most artists who sign and work with these big people within the world, these big people don't work with nobody in the world just like that. It don't work like that in the music industry. No matter how much talent you have, it comes with a lot of things. I'm this person that keeps saying so one question. I'm gonna just block you for now because you're interrupting the show at the moment, okay? Bye, have a nice day. Now I'm gonna tell you something now. The money that they're spending on this little girl is money where she's gonna have to pay back. The money that they're spending on Shenseea, they're gonna have to pay back every dollar. And until when time she dead and gone, the money they can't pay back. Not even Ramesh can pay back the money they fear her. Can't. He will never. Can't pay it back. No matter what she does. Because every song that she put out right now, she don't get a red cent for that song. And people, someone are going to get black today. Someone are going to get black today, okay? So if you don't want to get black, you be careful of what I'm saying on the page today, because I will just put black and black on it permanently. Okay? So be careful of what I'm putting up, because today is the day called Black in there. Okay? So don't come and put up things on the page and get black. Now, if you don't mind getting black, then you can just dismiss yourself now before you get black, because I'm going to block you. When you're blocking somebody on Instagram, you say, do you want to block this person permanently and block future account that have been created? I normally click on black permanently and future account. So it's black in there. Okay? So don't get black. Be careful of what you put up and what you said. Now the reason why I'm talking about this is because people need to understand what is going on. That little girl, right? That little girl, the money that they're paying, so one of the people, we start black already, alright. Black. There you go. It's going good so far. I like it. My page, I black. Let me tell you something. If Ramesh did have enough sense, and if Ramesh wasn't trying to birth a baby, a premature baby, he would have done better with that little girl. Ramesh push out a little girl and send her out there that eventually he's not going to have no control. And eventually he's not going to get a lot of things that he's supposed to get. And all the money he has spent and so forth, he get back some of it but not all of it. Hip-hop artist does not go to the Caribbean and just pick up any artist and do songs with them like that. It has to be something big in it for them. Kanye West is not going to pick up a little upcoming artist just like that have no value to them and just put them on the album. He's not going to do it. We're talking about international artists now. We're talking about international artists. Shenseea is a premature baby. That little girl, them a push her in so much things. And if she know what me know, and know all this music industry, she better run from right now where she can run and go sit down in one chair and make things just manifest in a fair way. Because when time then done with she a go and turn to the localist Oberman to try to help her. Check it out. What happened to Dalton Harris? When you hear about Dalton Harris again? Have you guys heard anything about Dalton Harris? Have you heard anything about Shenseea anymore? Have you heard anything about Patra anymore? Have you heard anything about Jovi Rockwell anymore? Let's run on the list again. Have you guys heard anything about Patra, Jovi Rockwell, Dalton Harris, Shenseea? What happened to these people? Oh, they don't deal with Jamaica again because Jamaica don't support them. But they're out there. Oh, they're touring the world. They're not touring nowhere. They're not touring anywhere. They turn you into what they want to turn you into, because when they put the money in front of you and you come from a country that is broke and pauperized and all that, if you not stand up strong, you take their money and work with it. What happened to Jovi Rockwell? What happened to Shenseea? What happened to Dalton Harris? What happened to Patra? What happened to these artists? Have you ever seen any of these Jamaican artists that have stayed and make it big on the international scene of working with these big artists? Have you ever seen that? No. Let me tell you how the music industry works. American producer will come for you and take you because you have a sound that they're looking for. But you are not a sound to stay on the table and be a part of their brand. They give all these artists a 360 contract. Let's break it down and tell you something. Anytime you say DJ Khaled go to Jamaica, DJ Khaled only go to Jamaica for one reason only, and nothing else. He go there to get a sound for a project he's working on, and then bring the dime bag and then jack the dime bag money down there and take what he want and leave, and that's about it. And him come with the big money and give you big money and take your sound and say, hey, we're gonna work with you. And at the midst, and so once you take their money and so forth, you give them your voice. In the midst of it, they turn around and say, well, we can't use your voice because there's a problem with the production, there's a problem with the team. Thank you, lady. And Patra broke like dog. And look what song Patra have. Patra not getting any royalty. She get a little bit of money, that's all she get. Khaled them does not fly to Jamaica on a private jet to go to a country for artists that are never on the international scene and bringing in millions of US and coming like that. When they fly to Jamaica, they fly there for a reason. They fly for their victim. And whoever their victim is, they take what they want and that's it. Because you have a voice. You have a voice and you have a sound that they're looking for just for a particular project. Something have happened a couple weeks ago, and I'm not going to say what it is on live. Something happened within the music industry a couple weeks ago. In my world. In my world. And when I spoke to the person, when I spoke to the person, I asked the person one question. Can you imagine somebody big, huge? What I mean huge? Huge. Huge as in the Cali world. I spoke to on the phone. God built me up above. God built, I swear to God up above. I spoke to somebody on the phone. In fact, I have message in the phone. And I talked to the person because the person needed something. And I said, okay, no problem. I was excited for a minute to know who I was talking to. I have the message right here, so. And I said, okay, I will do this. I went and I do it. And when I do it, I said to the person, here it is. The person turned around and said, the person, me dep alive here, the person turned around, right? And said to me, say, can you go back and do this for me? People, I raised my right hand. God believing up above. I spoke to somebody who was big as DJ Khaled. And when I went back and do what the person said for me to do, I sent the person a message. Let me look at my phone because I don't want to lie. Let me tell you the last time I spoke to the person because I'm not going to lie to you right now. So I'm going to okay, sit here. Find the person. I spoke to the person November 14 at 5:07 p.m. in the evening. Then I spoke to the person again. Don't want to lie. No. Yes. And I spoke to the person at 6:23. I spoke to the person November 23rd again. That same day. No, November 23rd at 11:29. I don't want to lie. Let me see if I can black out the name of the person. See message them there? So I don't know me not lie. I black out the name of the person. So I don't know me not lie. Alright. The person said to me, say, good. The person text me and said, can I have a conversation? And I said, yes. What time? And I said to the person, I said, anytime tomorrow. The person said, how about I call you 11 o'clock tomorrow, your time? I said, no problem. I'm trying to tell you what happened in the music industry because people don't know. The person called me 11 o'clock and the person asked me one question. The person said, good afternoon. I said, good afternoon and so forth. Remember, I talked to the person before, you know. The person said, okay, I want to have a conversation with you, a serious conversation. And I said, no problem, boss. Everything's okay. You're talking to somebody big. In the American world, huge. That I couldn't even believe so they talked to the person. God believe up above. And the person said, what is your plan? And I said to the person, can you elaborate a little bit for me, please? The person said, what is your plan? And so forth. And I tell the person, say, well, this is my plan. And this is my aim. The person said, okay, sound good. The person said, did you do? I said, yes, I did. The person said, okay. Interested. So what do you think about we collab and do this and stuff? I said, yes. I said to the person, I said, do me a favor. No, me never said that yet. I talk to the person, I go and talk and we have a conversation. But I noticed as soon as the person asked me if I did something which is the most important thing anybody in the music industry who have sense done. Me notice the person vibes change. The money is on the table. The fame is on the table. Everything is in front of me on the table. And I was looking at the money. And I was looking at everything in front of me. And I said to myself, okay, so this is the way it goes. The person said to me, all right, how about you do this then? I said, all right, no problem. This is what we're going to do. I said to the person, I said, well, how about, this is what we're going to do. Send me a partial contract. The person said, contract? I said, yeah, well, we're going to get to that. I said, no. You know as this goes business, I just want to have a contract. But all right, I'll let my team drop something. Talk for a minute, conversation ended. Remember, no, me I talk about thousands of US up on the table. And I said, no. The person messaged me back and said, all right, can you send me? Mr. Morgan, big up yourself. I'm glad you're here because you know what go on that music. The person said, can you send me an MP3 within my thing? I say, yes, I will send you an MP3, but I am going to send you an MP3 of cutting out. Big up yourself, brother. Cutting out certain things out of it. The person said, okay, I'm going to take it and I'm going to give it to such and such. I say, wait a minute, wait a minute. I said, I'm not going to send you an MP3 for you to. We don't have a contract. And I have to protect myself in the music industry at the end of the day. Remember, you know, people, I'm talking about thousands of dollars on the line. When I told the person what I want and what is my plan, today is February what, 19? We have no more conversation. The person have not messaged me back. The person have not messaged me back because guess what happened? Them things say me are one of them because young youth know who are go get jumpy and give you something for you to take something and go turn it in a year where millions of items sit down and talk. Them not text me back again. And I was talking to the physical person. Here's the message. Me and Grant Morgan are bridging. Me can't send it to Grant Morgan right now and make him see it. Me I was send it to Grant Morgan because I'm a bridging this. Me I was send it to Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan not gonna lie. Me I send Mr. Morgan something right now. Mr. Morgan, me gonna send you something right now because I know you're not gonna lie. We don't have to talk what it is. Let me send you something right now on your WhatsApp. I know you're not gonna lie. Because I'm a bridging that. The man I'm a bridging. Grams. Grams. I try to find Grams. I send Grams something. Because Grams not gonna lie when I send him something. Me I get to it, people. Not just one on. Me I get to it. I try to find the Grams. Me not see you. Grams, where you there, Grams? Grams, where you there? Me not see you. Grams, hold on the Grams. Morgan, hold on. Me I send you something because the man not gonna lie. Grams Morgan. We can't find Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan, we can't find you. Oh, gee, we can't find Mr. Morgan. Hold on, man. Hold on, the people. Me try to find Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan, me not find you. Mr. Morgan, send me a message, John. Me I send you a message. Exactly, my brother. Send me a message, but me send you something. And when me send you something, all you have to say yes. If make the people that know, say, yo, me not lie when me talk about you, so. Because I can't find you for some reason. Me I type in a search, when I find it. Oh, see him text me, okay? But me send him a message, right, so. But me send him a screenshot of something. One on there. One on the people. You know, I said it. One on people. We are going to finish this conversation because I want to show you how the music industry is so dirty how people can do. Let me get me that phone. One on there. I'm sending it to Grant Morgan. Hold on, charge up plug it in. Okay. Grant Morgan. Let me send this to Grant Morgan right now. Because the man not going to lie. If you know, say, I'm a make up story. Grant Morgan. Okay, see that. Grant Morgan. Alright. I just send it to Mr. Morgan. Wait till he come back. We not call no name. I just send it to Mr. Morgan. We're waiting till he come back. You sure right, listen? And we're waiting for him to come back. I've been a lie. And I raise my right hand to say, I tell nothing but the truth, so help me God. I'm not lying. So me raise my right hand, me not lie. I can't go for the Bible and swear upon it. Me not lie. Me just try to show now how the music industry goes. Right? We're waiting. We're waiting for him come back. Them man they not lie. And them man they nah. Me can't show you the header. Me can't show you the header of the name. I can show you the header of the name. We can finish the conversation until Grams come back. Because Grams not lying. I send it to him. Put the Bible on me. I can't go for the Bible and put it. I'm going for the Bible. I think I joke. I must think of this Rastafari. I think I joke on it. See Bible here? See Bible here? See it here? See Bible here? It's in my right hand. This is my left. This is my right hand. Everything I talk is nothing but the truth. I send it to Grams, and Grams will tell him also, Mr. Morgan, did I send you a message a while ago? My hand upon the Bible. People lie all the time, but my hand upon the Bible. Did I send you a message a while ago? Right? A real message. I sent him because of my friend that. And I can't trust him. See the Bible? Okay, you hear him say yes, sir? Okay, now I can pursue. So the notes I'm not lying. Now, let's put the Bible right in front of me. Let me tell you something. When I spoke to that person, the person called me and we talk. See, okay, there you go. And if I was an idiot, I would agree with the person and say because it's a big manager of somebody, of a big American army business, I say, okay, I could go with it. But when I ask them for a contract, they never want to give me a contract. They want me to give them something. And I said, no, I can't give you something. I'll know the person don't text me back. And if I call the person right now, the person probably pick up. They don't text me because guess what happened? I'm not a fool to this. Right? So the man said, big gonna know and lie me, I tell him. I put the Bible right there. So let me tell you something. American artists does not go for any little local artist in Jamaica unless they need a sound from you. They need a sound from you, and the sound that they need from you. They will take your sound and use your sound all around the world, and you make nothing out of it if you don't have a contract and turn up on your foot have a good manager. So say this to say that is that when everybody are glorifying and talk about Shenseea this and Shenseea that and all that, Shenseea have trying a 360 contract where for the rest of her life, she will always be paying back those money. That is the reason why a lot of artists, even Itana, don't want to work with VP Record them because guess what happened? When VP Record then give you an allowance and give you a 360 contract, the money that they give you, you will never sell enough record to give them back the money. So as a young artist, you have to know how to read contract because contract is made to mislead you. The first 3 pages on it. If you read those first 3 pages and you see 100,000 on it, you take that 100,000 as soon as them know some most artists that are excited, as soon as they start go to Pier 5 and Pier 6 and 7, them get so burned out, they don't want to read the rest of contract, them just sign on the dotted line. No record label is gonna take up, is gonna get up and give you $100,000 like that. Without something. Yes, Sister Nancy, thank you. Sister Nancy have sued. And Sister Nancy have just rich. For all you hear, Sister Nancy have been singing music. Sister Nancy just rich at fair age. Flower Gun just rich at theme age. Since Flower Gun been DJing for all his years, just rich. So I don't. It's only people we are glorify Shenseea and I say she's gonna be Rihanna. She's not gonna be Rihanna because I'm gonna tell you something. March 11 is when her album coming out. March 11. March 9th, 2000. March 9, 1997 is when Notorious B.I.G. was murdered. March 31st, 2019 is when Nipsey Hussle was murdered. March, in the month of March, is when these females become the vampire of the music industry of in the secret society. So what I'm trying to say to the people and so forth, uno see them when I go sit down and pray with that little girl, because that little girl there, first of all, you hear them tell her, say, you are in our camp now. You go have to sing the music where we want because we have to get our money back. Reggae is not selling. Reggae is not selling. None of these artists that you hear talk about reggae, it not sell. Beenie Man there, Jamaica down there and stuck one place. And Beenie Man have sing song with some of the biggest artists them in the music industry. As I've said to you before, you never notice it, Beenie Man have hits after hits. Over the years, when DJ Khaled take him private plane and fly go to Jamaica, did him go look for Beenie Man and take Beenie Man and record them because they don't have any sound that he need right now. He already have enough sound from them already. Him go down there for somebody else with a sound that he need for a project and him drop off the money and so forth. Remember DJ Khaled visit 3 times and go to Jamaica and work with Buju Banton. Where Buju Banton career there to the date? Where's Buju Banton career to the date? The only thing when happen to Buju Banton right now is Buju Banton will get a plane ticket to fly back into the US quicker than I want to know it. And that is all on the table that can happen because they can make magic work. Khaled them can make magic work. That's what they does. So don't be surprised when say Buju Banton come back into the US in no time. Because Khaled them have the power to make that happen. What's on the table, it's either them take the money or them take the opportunity that they need. That's why I say Buju Banton them not going nothing and so forth. So what I'm trying to say is that Shenseea have signed a raw deal with these people. And the deal what she signed, she gonna end up pay it back. First of all, you have to pay money to be on Billboard. You have to pay money to be on this big hip hop program in America, a big American program. You have to pay to go on it. Only way you not pay unless you have to go through some loophole of somebody and the chances is very thin. To get a song to play in the international market, in the United States, all over the world, you have to have some good money and you have to sacrifice something. You have to. What does she have? When you hear she come on and say she want to give away must be $50,000 and so forth, where she get $50,000 to give away? In the secret society of the world, they will give you everything that you want. They will give you everything that you want. When you put your music out there as an artist, if you don't have the money, that is the reason why. When you have some little artists like Spice them, for example, where when you say Spice them, do them thing, you have to rate them and support them because they could have gone another road to be. Spice could have taken the road that Shenseea take right now. She could have taken that road. But she don't take that road because she love her pitney and she love her life and she love where she's coming from for where she at. So you have to support her. You have to support her. When you're involved in the secret society, involved in certain things with these big American producers and so forth, the next thing you have to do, you cannot go in the room and sit down and everybody take coke and you sit down and talk about, no, I don't want to try that. I'm not going to try that. No, I'm not doing that. That's not me. You have to do it. You have to do it. If them say, yo, you have to go over there and lay down with 5 women, you have to do it. You have no choice. It's what you sign up for. And every time you do something that is wrong, they always put the money in front of you and your career that you don't have in front of you. So you have no choice but to go over there if you're weak. You have to. And guess what happened to? If you rejected the secret society world as an artist, everybody that works with you will suffer under that consequence because you are violating the order. Remember Shaggy go and work with Spice and do the biggest song. What happened to their date in this time? There's no violation of the order. You violate the order, violate the order. Why certain artists of Jamaica can stay relevant is because guess what? They manage to get through the door without have to go through enough of that thing. And them just take a little bit. Them say, eat small, live longer. So all the way she see she come on and talk about she the American, she this and she's doing good. She's not selling no music. And even if she's selling music, she's not getting any money. And even if she go do a show and so forth, the money that she get for the show, the money of the show is not her money. She may get for like 500 or 1,000, and that's why she had to live off. Eventually, them go park her back and send her right to Jamaica, and that's where it will be. And I realize that after all that hyping, ain't no squad, because once them get you to do what they want you to and all of that, they dump you off. That is the reason why Dalton Harris them will never be what it is. That is what happened to her. So, oh, could you know? Size up her to Spice. We must glorify Spice and Richard Spice, because Spice could have sold her soul. Spice could have sold her soul. Spice could have done this. Spice is very talented. Spice could have get all the millions of dollars and whatever it is. But guess what Spice have done? Spice say, you know what happened? Me a hold it out. Me a go hold it out as a rebel. Spice say, me a hold it out. Me know where me a come from. Me know say a bread and butter. Me know say me never used to have no shoes. Me never used to have no clothes. Me never used to have a good bed. Me a hold it out. Me nah sell my soul. And me nah go over there to go do certain things. Spice worked very hard for she there. She worked very, very hard. And she worked hard and go through the back door of work without having to do certain things. You cannot come on the American market and make it an American platform as the biggest platform, a European platform, and then just drop down like this. It doesn't happen like that. What happened to Whitney Houston, daughter? What happened to Whitney Houston? You think is what's up, NJ? You think it's by coincidence? Nobody's gonna go to Jamaica. There's so much talented artists in Jamaica. Nobody is going to go. Right? Let me tell you something. Check Coffee out, for example. Why do you think Coffee make it so big? Why do you think that Coffee make it so big? Why do you think Coffee make it so big? Where's Coffee today, dear? Why do you think Coffee make it so big? You think Coffee just do a song and wow, the song sounds so good and just go out there and it just be whatever it is? Why do you think she make it so big? Why? When you notice Coffee out of the Jamaican society, you notice not too much about her. Every now and then she posts a thing. Coffee have make it to the highest market possible as a young artist can make it. Why did she make it up there? So, how much money did it cost? What happened for she to make it up there? So much artists in Jamaica are talented. Thank you very much, my friend. Shabba was the biggest thing, and where Shabba today did. Every American artist that is big, continue to stay big and continue on the market and continue to make money. Once you violate the order as a reggae artist and so forth, your career is doomed. Underneath, look into these things right now. Shenseea, now, I forgot people call the money that she get here. All the money they might give her for buy clothes, makeup, bodyguard with her, meeting all these famous people, and she's so achieving to them and who is a role model. Oh, there's such a role model to me and all of that, and she make her feel like there's something going on for her, and squab going on for her. Ain't nothing going on for her. Ain't nothing going on for her besides what it is. She's living off of the fame, but not living off of the money. She's living off of the like, but not living off what's going to be beneficial to her down the long run. Thank you. I could have played a big part. That's all it is. She has a sound that they need for something. She has a sound that they need for something. And she want to be Rihanna, and she not going to be Rihanna. And if she be Rihanna, so let me tell you something. Everything that you can talk about illegal down the road, she going to have to do it. From smoking pot to everything, she's going to have to do it. She's enjoying the game, but the game is going to end up cost her in the long run. The game is going to end up mad her in the long run. The game is going to make other people so disappointed in her. You never, as I'm going to tell you something, one thing you never do. Never started a reggae foundation as an artist and leave it standing behind and throw it behind you. They make you throw everything behind you because guess what happened? They don't want you to involve in a certain thing. So when she said that she's crossing over in another market right now and so forth, She can't say what she wants, she'll cross over to another market. But she have true reggae behind her. She threw that behind her. Because them tell her what to do. But if she have sense and didn't want the music so bad, she would have leave it alone and say, no happen. But we stay at Jamaica and we go and do the little thing and go and work the one show over there and 2 shows over there. So, because guess what happened? If me reach to 1 million US or 2 million US, me know so me have to go work my soul out, or sell my soul out, sell my front to make sure so me can give back some money and me still now get up there. Because by she, if we get around to everybody around the black and so in burn out already and nobody no want him. Logic of it is the logic. There's too much talented artists in Jamaica who have it. In the secret society world, you have to look a certain way and behave a certain way and willing to do certain things. You have to look at the community of who are involved in it and so. If you don't look a certain way and so, you can't go in it. It don't work like that. The vampire them don't work that way there. Because there's a lot of talented female in America who look good and they don't go for them because some of them is under the radar. They go for her because she's vulnerable. And the fact that she's vulnerable and the fact that she wants him, they promise her that she's going to be the biggest thing. She's just a moment of a use for what they want her. And as I tell her, say, that girl is going to turn a crackhead. Remember I tell her this. That girl is going to turn a crackhead. That girl is going to sit down on that table and have to squeeze on her nose and suck in that white powder. She going to have to do that. If him not do that already. That's just the way they. So when people running down the music industry, remember, you know, me sit down and start talk to you. I got the opportunity. Not me, somebody else. I got the opportunity. And I turned the opportunity away because me now make money. Me I call about me up alive. Me now make money. Me not making money. Make me sell my soul. Me now make money, make me sell my soul, and eventually them dump me and me end up sit down in Jamaica down there, want to be boss and can't boss back. They will turn it into vegetable. They will make an example out of you. Remember, you know, Lady Star and all them people talented, you know. Them don't go for Lady Star because Lady Star don't look a certain way. Them don't go for Spice. Them go for Spice, but Spice reject them because guess what happened? Spice decides that she will just do what? Turn Carmel and Tin Macula. That they work with. She nobody go that road there. And there's other artists and so forth who down there who are talented. They're not going for them. The music industry is a doggy world and is a dangerous world. It is dangerous. To get one song, let me tell you something. To get one song on the billboard, learn it from me. One song on the billboard, to get a song on the billboard, just barely get up on the billboard, is $7,500. $7,500 US to get one song on the billboard, just barely. And in order to keep it on the billboard, you have to keep dashing the money into that. When you put the $7,500 into it, it's just like Spotify. If you spend the money to make Spotify boost you up, you're gonna get back some of the money, yes. But it's your money you're circulating. So when the record label take Shenseea and push her through Spotify, they spend $2,000. They're gonna get back the $2,000. They're gonna pay taxes out there, but then probably say then get back like say $1,500. And then finally we have to get back the other $500. That's the way Spotify work. When you say Shenseea have 1 million people on our page and say she had do this and so forth, check the numbers. If she put up a song today, give it 24 hours and look how much views and how much people view the song. Is that possible? How could you put up a song right now and by tomorrow morning you have 500,000 people who listen to the song by 8 o'clock in the morning? And you're not puffy. To get your music featured in their magazine, like these big magazines, you have to pay money. Let's go down to something here, because we have logic, we speak logic around here. Logic we deal with on us, so. We not deal with story on us, so. Logic. To get your song featured on the hip hop weekly, it's $400 US. To get your song featured in the Source magazine is $600 US. Let's keep it a buck. It's $200 US. Giving you some. Giving you some of it. Hidden hip hop is $200. Digital buzz is $200. Check the numbers. Young hustle is $300. Everything magazine is $800. Crazy World is $250. The R Report is $300. Talent Wave is $300. International Music Magazine is $300. All Digital Global is $250. Rolling Out Magazine is $1,200. To enter the Billboard is $7,500. To get your Spotify views up, start at $1,100. To boost your YouTube video or your YouTube song, it starts at $900. Circulation money. To get you featured on a big hip-hop or R&B artist song, the minimum it start at is $25,000. Learn the logic of it. We have the logic here, so. As I said, me in the ring, I'm going to stay away from the ring. Let me teach you something. It's Shenseea then. If Spice put up a song on the internet right now, Spice don't have to do certain things because it automatically generates. If she put up a song right now, your Viva channel, you promote your Viva channel, you pay money for promote your Viva channel. It's called Creator Studio on YouTube. You go on that and you spend your money. It's called, the name for it is called, oh Jesus, there's a name for it on YouTube. It's called, oh Jesus. There's a name for it anyway. But what you do, right? As I said, I learned the business. You spend $100 on YouTube. $100, they said they're going to give you 14,000 views within 2 days or 3 days. I go through all of that. I said, I'm not spending $1 on them. And let me tell you it works. When you spend $100, if you get 14,000 views, so when you get that 14,000 views there, the views stop. Most people that have the blue sticky on Instagram, some of these celebrities, they pay for it. It costs $3,000. Some people may take $800 from you and you get the blue sticky on it. The blue sticky on Instagram, you can pay for it. And you get the blue sticky, you get verified. There's company out there that make you get it. You have to go through for them thing and then take over your page and then give you a blue sticky and that's it. You pay your money. Some people when they go live, only time they will get at 25,000 people or 30,000 people. Some people, it's only when there's a big gossip go on. When they go live regular, I want 3,000 people, I watch 4,000 people, so it work. That's how it works. And when you pay for views on Instagram or Facebook, and if you reach 100,000, check the numbers of it. The 100,000, watch some of the numbers. The 100,000 never move. It stays at that. Because when you don't get the views that are authentic, the views that you pay for is a computer generate. You're overwriting the system that they have. And you're getting these views that are not. May I tell you how people like me make money now? May I tell you how we make money now? When you go on Instagram and you pay to boot something, if say you want to boot this bottle of water here, Instagram say, what is your budget? Your budget is $10. Instagram know that even though they have a database and a system, the $10 cannot give you the 1,000 views that they tell you you're going to get within a certain time. So you what they do? They use third party like we they know that got certain amount of funds. We get paid. Everybody that get paid on Instagram get paid off of boots and all of these things. When uno pay the boots, Instagram then give we the commercial and we run the commercial, because guess what happened? If me have 100,000 people on my Instagram or 10,000 people, it's easier for Instagram to give me 50 cents out of that. While me doing my videos are running commercial. That's how we get money. We get money off of that. So I like when on people boots. Facebook is the same thing. When you pay to boost your business on Facebook, people, we are third party. We work for Facebook. Facebook pay we to advertise you. 90% of these artists that you're seeing in Jamaica, they're buying views and they buy likes. Me, never buy views and never buy likes. You know what happened? Me have my fans them that keep like what I talk about and them keep sharing. And when them share, I saw they share too for these artists. But these artists, you cannot tell me say you don't have a hit song and you have 1 million people on your page. It is impossible. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You have 1 million and 2 million people on your page and you don't have a hit song? You don't have a hit song that's well known and you have 2 million people? How do you get 2 million people? You pay for it. Thank you. People like Shensea. People like Shensea and Lady Unstoppable. When you come on the page, just like now, they have $4.24. That is what I earn while I'm sitting here talking to you. When I come off, I get PSC and wear. So I get paid to talk. I get paid to talk. If the song is not a hit, you have to explain that, what you mean by that. Every one of these artists, alright, maybe like alright, you're talking about Shaggy, a Sean Paul, Morgan Heritage, a Jimmy Cliff, a Wailing Soul, the Marleys, people like them, they don't have to buy views. Because in general, they have been so loved and so well known. The music alone speaks for itself. They don't have to. All of these artists, alright, check it out. Let me use an example too now. Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer is a big artist. Bounty Killer put out a song the other day. Where's the song now? Where's the song? Is it that the song is not good? Or is it that Killer is not going to spend the money what it costs to push the song? Because he knows 3/4 of this music, of these artists who spend money to promote songs, some of them don't get it back. Some of them do not get it back. I learned the business and I know the business. A lot of DJ come to me and say, yo, Dr. Lowe, give me $100 and promote a song for you, know? Right? The pandemic said, Bumble, me give you $100 to promote a song for me. First of all, when me go live on Instagram, you get 100 people in less than 5 minutes. When you live on the radio and so forth, enough people now listen to the radio. So when me give you $100 to promote my song, when me get back, so me pay to play my song, and my $100 gone down the drain. Mr. Reed, thank you. And people, if you need to get your credit fixed, Reed Financial Solution. If you need to get your credit fixed, it's on the page. If I give you $100,000 to promote my music, I am wasting $100,000 because in reality, you're only promoting my music to a certain audience that are not going. Jamaican does not buy music. They does not buy music. So therefore, when an American producer like DJ Khaled come in and said he want to work with you, he only want to work with you because you have a sound that he wants for a particular project. And he's going to take your sound and he's going to give you some money. He's going to sign a contract with you. But that sound is only can be used only for him and his project only. You cannot use it nowhere else. And once you sign that contract and take his money, when you call him next time, you're not going to hear from him because guess what happened at this moment? He have nothing more to say to you. You don't have nothing you want. That is how music go. This is what these American artists does. They use you because you have a sound. You have a sound that the American doesn't have. The American have a sound that you doesn't have. So wherever the sound is, that is the reason when them film certain movie, them go to Jamaica to film because Jamaica have a scene that they need. Jamaica have a house that they need that they don't see it nowhere else. And in order for them to have it, they have to decorate it to meet their needs. So they only come to you because you are an asset to them at the moment. But if you think that you're going to work with Jake, you're going to work with Cali, you're going to work with Puffy and all that, so no, my friend. You're not going to work with you. Puffy, them not going to do that. They will only use it to do a project. And while they use it to do a project and so forth, they will sign a 360 contract with you to make sure that if you have a sound that say, Zagazao, they're going to tell you, say, I want to sign Zagazao because Zagazao can use as a soundtrack in a project or on the CD. Zagazao, Zao. How much you want for the sound? Well, are you near DJ Khaled, you know, say what go on. I know so you're going to make me be the biggest thing and things like that. What can I offer you for anything? Well, I was thinking about I'll give you $20,000 just to use your sound and all that, and then I'm gonna give you, after I give you $20,000, I'm gonna give you this percentage with the project and so forth. I'm gonna give you like a 5%. And you say, yeah man, $20,000. Blood clot, DJ Khaled giving me $20,000 just to say Zagazao, and then him will give me 5%. Yeah man, alright DJ Khaled, so what you say? Alright, yeah man. Well, okay, here's what happened, bro. We got the contract here, right? You see there? I am willing to give Beanie Man $20,000 and 5%. You know, no. What them do, them put Zagazao right there, right? And then them give a one bunch of fine writing, this record label is this and blah blah blah, and my house is this and blah 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 blah, and then get, and when you look on it, the 20,000 is always in big brackets. So you see it and say 20,000 blood clot DJ Khaled give me 20,000 just to say Zagazao. Money this me feel sweet, I know. Me have a couple girl and me can buy a house and rate it. And guess what happened? Him don't continue to read through the pages and see what it says. But more well, the man say I get $20,000. Out of the 20,000 and so forth. When we put out the song within this time, you're going to get this much. Right? It's called fine print. You see, when the song come out, the 20,000 you get, they sell over $500,000 worth of copy with Zagazao upon it, and you only get 20,000. And for the rest of your life, you don't have no more money to get. They told you it was going to get 5%. But guess what happened? In the fine print, you never read the fine print to realize, them say, once you take this money, them own the master feet. So you're dead for hunger for the rest of your life. Only thing you can walk around and say, blood cleat, I'm going to do Zagazao. Yeah man, you know your DJ Khaled have it. But guess what happened? DJ Khaled have it, yes. But you're not benefiting nothing from it. Because it's in fine print. Them said if you want to hide money from black people, put it in a middle of one book, because most people don't read. And they don't go in certain pages of the book. So in the music industry, that is the way the music industry goes. That's why many reggae artists are in Jamaica and can't travel or whatever it is. That's why you have to learn the music industry. How does it work? So that little girl named Shenseea will not glorify. Right? One not glorify and say, boy, she got bust big, and she got bust big. She went bust big, and them a go roll her back down there so, and put her to sit down over there so. You know what the man say? Your voice is not the same anymore. You're too lazy because you're all in the fashion, putting on the nice clothes and the makeup and the hairstyle. You don't want to, the sound that we're looking for, you cannot give it to us anymore and all that. We're losing money after you. And not only that and so forth, we tell her not to sing it in reggae and you're still using that reggae sound. We need that sound to be gone. We send you to get lessons to sing it the way we want it. And you go 3 times and don't go back and so forth because we didn't do. Then make sure that they put the lesson at a time where they know say you're not going to show up for it. I know say if you show up, they might tell you say you come late. Contract is voided. What you're going to do? You go in front of the judge, you can't win in front of the judge because you don't have enough money to afford a good lawyer to fight for you. And when a lawyer tells us, listen to me, I want $100,000 as deposit to represent you in court, you give up because you don't have $100,000. They make it so hard for you in the music industry that you don't have the money to pay to get yourself out of problem. This is how music go. So don't make that little girl sit down and fool and tell about what she do. She not selling no music. And if she do selling music, she not get the money out of it. And if she go perform somewhere, them get the money. Every clothes that she wear, them pay for the clothes. Every makeup artist will then get them pay for me and them keep a good track record to show that they are spending money on you. Every limousine come pick you up and them pay for it. Young money, exactly what I meant to young money. Listen to me. What DMX? Look what happened to DMX. Look what happened to DMX. The man turned DMX in a crackhead. Because DMX started to get unruly and when DMX realized the game and realized what they was doing to him, DMX tried to back answer and tried to break the rules of saying that no, you cannot get this when I'm the artist who do it. And then realize that DMX becomes a problem, them just give DMX enough coke where they know say can't fry him brain, and then turn him in that eat that time where DMX that I'm gone these days. When Whitney Houston realized what she was into and what they was doing to her, and Whitney Houston started to sign certain things to put it in her daughter's name. Because Bobby Brown decided to him go over this and so forth. Them say, alright, since Whitney Houston becomes a problem, we already give her the powder already, and she take the powder and she like the powder and she get hooked to the powder. She will go send a plastic bag over to Whitney Houston and so forth, because guess what happened? When she get high, she talk better. Bam, that goes to Whitney Houston. People saying what's doing crap before him becomes famous. Yes. Yes, I understand that. But what happened in the midst of that? But one time they realized that, yo, but as long as Whitney Houston's daughter is alive, whatever Whitney Houston have done, I decided to say, no, but my daughter, whatever, then said, no, no. She is, it's better for us if she's dead than she's alive. Bam, throw her over there, so. Where is she now? So she's dead, guess what happened? Dead man can't tell no story, paperwork changes. So you can go in and change your paperwork and whatever, because guess what happened? She signed it over because she was this age and whatever it is. The court had no choice but to what? Honor the paperwork. This is how the music game goes, and this is what it is. That's why some people, if you know good feet, don't go in it. Work with a little dollar you get, little $20 you get. Live with that. Because the sacrifice that you have to make as an artist to survive in this music industry is very dangerous. It will make you put a rope around your neck and hang yourself. And the way they do you in this music industry, they will give you a rope and they will make sure that you walk into danger for them to say, okay, well, you should not be over there. And the person hang themselves because they couldn't deal with the pressure. Can't she kill herself. You think she really killed herself? You think so? This music industry is dirty. And when that person from Jamaica like Shenseea them decide, say, alright, you are going to go on now. I want to bust body now. I want to be Rihanna. I want to be Beyonce. May I get an opportunity over there, say no. Alright, check this now. I'm never going to call the person name. I know somebody in the music industry right now who decides that they're going to do some farming. There's not one who think that about though. Then decides they're going to do some farming. A male artist. Because the male artist decided that they will happen. Let me tell you how it works. If you sign a contract, a 360 contract as an artist, and when them give you the spreadsheet of how much money them spend on you, and when them tell you what you have to do and how them have to generate their money, you know what most artists does? Guess what them do? Them decide, say, yeah, we're going. Bumbo won't spend 500,000 for me and me they even have dry shit in my body. Me tap the music here, man. Me go sell clothes. Me go sell egg. Look at the new to my father. Look at the new to my father. The only artist in Jamaica right now who's standing strong, because man hear that, who study the business is Vybz Kartel. Like everybody have to respect him. Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel is one of the smartest dancehall artists ever exist in Jamaica. Smartest. Smart. And when you disagree and you don't want to do what they tell you to do as an artist, they will kill you. They will drugs you. They will make you hang yourself. They will make you take a gun and pull it at your head. They will poison you. Because, guess what happened? It's better for them when you're dead than when you're alive. That is how the music goes. That is how the music goes. And Jamaica society has started. Most of these young Jamaican artists want to work with American artists so bad that they would go through the extra miles to work with American artists, because them think that when they work with American artists, it's going to make them big, right? And it's going to make them be the biggest artists that ever exists out of the Caribbean. You can do a song with an American artist, but there's rules and there's level to it. It's like a credit card. There's level. You got a regular credit card, the gold credit card, the black card. There's level to the game in this. Level.
This is the end of another video. Let me know what you guys think about what Dr. Love had to say about Shenseea 360 contract allegedly, even though he said boy and I use allegedly. But anyway, let me know what you guys had to say. Now, if you're new to this channel and you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you will know whenever I go live or whenever I drop another video. Yeah, man, because part 2 of this video come up because it did long. I couldn't do it one time. So, guys, just enjoy yourself and stay safe.